What's up everybody, welcome back to another video, and in this one I'm going to be showing you the best ways to start out in Blox Fruits and level up fast for beginners. Also, before this video starts, I want to talk about Noob Master 123. So if you don't follow up with Noob Master 123, I just got the GOAT roll in the Discord. I'll probably pop up the screenshot right now, and yeah, that means you guys have to like and subscribe right now or you're bad. Also join our Discord, but if you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. Wait, is that Dio? No! Dio! No!
ほう、向かってくるのか。逃げずにこのディオに近づいてくるのか。せっかく祖父のジョセフが私のザワールドの正体を試験終了チャイム直前まで問題を解いている受験生のような必死こいた気分で教えてくれたというのに。
Now, let's go. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to talk about is your stats. So your stats is a crucial part of Blox Fruits and how to progress in Blox Fruits and how you're gonna get levels super quick in it. So as you can see here, I put my stats in a Blox Fruit, melee, and defense. Let's go kill this out real quick because he's easy.
Oh, that one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
Yo, leg. You thought I would really die to the saw. Okay, back to the video. Alright, so anyways, stats are a big role in how to do damage. So I have my stats in melee, defense, and Blox Fruits. So what they all do is melee, it buffs your damage with combat, so right now I'm using Sharkman Karate, and it buffs the damage with that, and it also brings your energy up so you can like do more moves because they all cost energy, right? Saw that. And defense, that just brings your HP up, which is actually pretty helpful if you're not Logia and you just want to farm. And then these sword, gun, and Blox Fruit, they're pretty self-explanatory. Obviously, Blox Fruit is your fruit, then gun is gun, and sword is your sword. So the more stats you put into one, the more damage you do. So figure out a stat that you want to put your stuff into, and then continue with that through your whole Blox Fruits life. Now on number 2. Alright, so for number 2, we have races. So what races are is, as you can see on my shoulders, it's not actually part of my avatar. If we go check out my actual avatar, see it's not there. So this is the cyborg race. So if you're new to Blox Fruits, you have, I'm not sure what the percentages are, but there's 4 races that you can get, consisting of Skypea, Sharkman, Human, and Mink. So the most common is human, and that's what I got, unfortunately, but there is a small chance that you will get one of the other 3 that I mentioned. So if you see anything that's not on your avatar, like ears for mink, a fin for sharkman, or fishman I mean, and wings for Skypean, then you got lucky and got one of those races. Now the third thing you should know. Alright, so for number 3, we have the locations. So if I take a look at this map, this is the middle island, which has nothing on it. Then these 2 are the starter islands, the pirate starter, and then the marine starter, which is what I'm on right now. And these all have different levels, so as you can see here, these guys are only level 5. I think they have like, I don't know how much health, like 10 or something.
Are you sure about that?
Oh my god! Wow!
I don't know. When you're a starter, it's supposed to be easy. So, as you move up, you always have to know the locations of where to go. So, if you spawn at Marine, you just go over this way to get to Jungle. And Jungle is level 15 plus, so you should know what level to be and where to go. So I'll leave a link in the description if you ever want to know that. It's the Blox Fruits wiki, and it's pretty helpful. It tells you where to go at what level. Leave that in the description, go check that out, and it's really helpful. Now let's go on to number 4. Alright, so for number 4, we have fruits. So this is if you're a fruit main, so skip to this part on the screen or in the description, wherever it is, to get to like swords or guns. So if you want to be a fruit main, this is actually helpful for swords and guns too. Is if you've watched One Piece, there's a thing called Logia, Paramecia, and Zone types. And what they do is Paramecia is like bomb or spike or chop. It's where it's like a wacky kind of fruit, if you know what I mean. And so a zone is like Buddha, because it's a human. And then what else? Dragon and Phoenix. So the other ones, like Rumble, that's a Logia, which means people need to use hockey to hit you. So if I go over here to these trainees, he can't hit me because Light is Logia and he doesn't have hockey. And yeah, now on to swords. Alright, so if you're trying to be a sword main, then I recommend, like, these swords, they're pretty bad. So I would recommend, if you're starting out, just start out with your combat. Don't waste your money on Light or any other fruit if you want to be a sword main. Don't waste your money on that. Get your combat and then level this up. And once you get to a certain level, whenever you feel comfortable and you have a decent amount of money, go buy any sword you want. Again, Blox wiki down in the description. You could buy, like, it depends on your level. You don't want to buy a sword too early because they all suck and you're not going to use them in the future. But I think let's see my first sword.
2,000 years later.
Alright, I can't find it in there, but I'm pretty sure it was the 2-sword style. I'm pretty sure if it was at Buggy Island, then it's 2-sword style. And I'm pretty sure it did decent amount of damage for where it's at, like a level 45 or something like that. So it's pretty helpful, and yeah. Now, oh, as you see this guy? Look, he got lucky, and he got Sharkman, or Fishman, I mean. Look how lucky this man is. Anyways, on to the next one. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright guys, so anyways, after that fight, I mean, my ego is through the roof. I can take on anyone, even the Pirate King, even the guy with 20 million bounty. They're easy. Anyways, back to guns. So guns, they, honestly, they're kind of useless in the first part of the game. But once you get into later stages, they're really only useful for PvP. If you want to be a gun main for PvP, then yeah, it's actually pretty good. I'm always scared of gun mains. They just scare me. But yeah, gun is actually pretty good for late game, but I wouldn't recommend it for early game. I used to use gun, it was like the flintlock, and that's how I got through the early stages, was I would stay back here and just shoot this guy.
No one cares!
But yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. Now on to the next one. Alright, so coming in at whatever the number is now, I'm not keeping track anymore. We got the accessories. Alright? accessories. So the accessory we're going to be talking about is the black cape. So black cape is probably the best accessory you can get from Old World besides the Frankie glasses, the cool shades. It's just, the stats are really good on it, and it's really cheap. I think it's like a 50k or 100k. It's super easy to get even when you're low level, and I recommend you use that up until about level 600 when you can get the cool shades, and then you get the New World, which is pretty sweet. And if you don't want to spend your time getting cool shades, just wear black cape into New World, get a black spiky tape, and then you should be set. And then go for Doffy glasses, because you can't get Santa hat anymore. And yep, next is boats. So boats. Some people bought the game pass, and right here, fastest boats, 350 Robux. Personally, I was gonna buy it for a video, but I just scrapped that video idea. It was pretty bad. So these boats, they're pretty expensive for a new player, right? And then these boats, sheesh, don't get me started. These boats are super expensive for a new player. Plus, Game Pass boats. So boats, in all, aren't really that useful, because most players have a fruit that can just fly anyways. And even if you can fly, it's probably faster just to do this. Like, you have moves that can take you forward, and it's super fast to do this. So yeah, boats aren't actually that expensive. So if you're considering buying the boat game pass, don't. Unless you want to support the devs, just don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to spend 350 Robux on something that is not useful in the long run. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Another thing is, if you want to get a fruit, I'm gonna maybe start doing some giveaways in the Discord, so join that. Also, we're trying to hit 800 subscribers by the end of the week. We're getting closer to 1,000, and that's when I'm gonna stream, do a bunch of giveaways for fruits and stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.
ありがとうフォーミー